with yours truly, the counselor, Mr. James Horton, on YouTube. I need you to subscribe to my channel. I need you to put a like. I need you to share this with your folks. This is Town Business. I'm straight from the town, Oakland, California, and I am your counselor for those that have not tuned in until now. Topic today will be why are young children who live with you less of a problem than grown children who live with you. Many people say that children, these little kids are the terrible twos or the terrible threes, right? They say are a problem, but this is a question and a debate that I'm having, in my head, and many of you are having, right? When your kids or kids get grown, right? There's a lot of changes that take place. There's a course of changes that take place within the home, right? There's things that people are doing that they wasn't doing when they were little, right? There's a self-righteous thing that goes on in the house, a thing to where when there's food in the house, hey, just go in there and get whatever you want. If they don't have their name on it, or even if a person does have their name on a burrito or on some potato chips or whatever, right? It's all good. Just go in there and get it. But there's a lack of contributing to keeping the refrigerator full, right? There's I can eat this because this is mama's or daddy's house, right? And they get free money at their job, so we don't have to worry. You don't have to worry about groceries coming in because that's been mama's job ever since I was this little, right? So the question is, why are young children less of a problem than grown children, right? We have, like we'll see on the photos, right? We have kids that are no longer kids anymore, but kids when they want to be kids, smoking weed and using substances and drinking and doing all kind of stuff in the house, right? As though it was always cool like that, but it hasn't been always cool. It's just a change in the age, right? So you'll find that people, you come home from work and your whole house is smelling like ooh-wee and this and that, right? You'll find that what you cook for dinner, right, or you thought you were going to eat for dinner is no longer there because your son, your daughter, or whatever, invited her friends over and they ate, early. They ate at 12 when you were going to have food prepared by 6 o'clock in the afternoon, right? So the question is, why are young children less of a problem than grown adults who live in your house? Grown adults that say, hey, I shouldn't have to pay. You my mama. I even was there, but I was in a stage at that time with those drugs, right? And I can remember I was guilty too. I was in mom's house and moms was tired of me doing what I was doing, tired of me firing up stuff in my room and all that, but I was using the heroin and the crack. And, she was like, you got to get out of here. She said, give me that key back and all that kind of stuff. And I can remember breaking into the house, climbing through windows and telling myself, you can't put me out, you my mama. What a stupid attitude I had, and but you get a chance to look over things, but you ask yourself, if you had a choice, right, to have a young kid versus a grown adult in your presence in the house, right, it would be, you probably would, when you look it over, you probably would pick the young kid. The grown adult, if they have a car or something, you find yourself having to give them gas money. You probably have to give them money to go buy cannabis or go buy their weed, the bomb, the good stuff or the bad stuff, right? Boom, they went on and bought something. They tell you, I'm stressing. So, mama, I need some money for some weed. I need some money to go to the cannabis club. So you would ask yourself again, why are young kids less of a problem than grown adults, right? With the mindset of somebody owes me something, I'll just sit here and lay, like you can see on the picture. I'll just sit here and lay in the bed all day, right? I'll just sit here and burn electricity all day, you know, and I'll just let the let the day and the year go by while I'm laying in this bed, uh, having it made. You know what I mean? Having it made because Mama and them and Mama's old man and them is gonna get up and they gonna go to work. So why are young children? Why do they seem to be less of a problem than adult children, right? These adult children that say, "Hey, I'm the man in the house. I'm the I call the shots here." And if you or your dude say something, Mama, you know, I'm gonna let y'all have it. You know, so why are young children? Why would one wonder about young children being less of a problem than grown children, right? When you're grown, you'll find out, and many of you'll find out, many of your kids and yourselves will find out that grown folks got their own spot. Grown folks got their own key. Grown folks pay their own bills, and they don't depend on other people to do it for them. That's what being grown is, and that's what allows someone to have less of a problem in their own home. And when you are a grown adult, you know, and you're at your parents' house, you deprive your parents if they chose to walk around right in their drawers or without their drawers on. They can do that, but it's a thing, man. When it comes to privacy and respect of the body, you know, you can't do that. You know, with you know, folks running around and stuff like that. You know, because you know they messed that up for you. They messed that with you pay a lot of money a month now. It's very expensive, right, to have your own spot. And so, but these young adults, they even get angry. They get angry. Oh, they be angry. They be angry. It's like, you know, come on, what is this dude doing here all day? You know, why is Mama and her dude in the house all day? You know, is they watching me or something? No, we're not watching you. You know, we're trying to enjoy our place that we pay for. You know, so the question is, why are young children less of a problem than adult children, right? We need to fix this. I need you all to subscribe to my channel, the Counselor Mr. James Horton on YouTube, right? Let's talk about these topics, man, because we all deal with them, right? We all deal with them with these grown adults that we're afraid to push out the nest. We want to allow them to continue to be on the breast milk and sucking on the titties and all that kind of stuff. So we need to talk about this and come up with a solution, right? And kick them out the nest, right? Push them out the nest, right? Like the bird in the bird family will push the little bird out of the nest after the little bird has been watching Mama and Daddy fly and go hunt and go get food. They have got to a certain level. They know they have to push them out the nest, because if they don't push them out of the nest at